I don't understand the fascination with having to have peer-reviewed studies for obvious shit.
Yeah.
I feel like they do this constantly. It's just like some dude with a PhD in whatever the goes to the government. It's like, hey, can I get a $1.8 million grant to figure out how snails? No, nobody cares. Why are we wasting money on like?
Not anymore, USA.
But then you get on the internet and you'll say some common sense shit and people will just be like, wow, do you have a source for that? No, I don't have a source for my hypothesis that if I slam my dick in a car door, it'll hurt. Like, I don't think I need a peer-reviewed study for that, okay? Let me point out obvious shit and you just go, yeah, that's probably right.
That's probably it, yeah. And welcome back to your favorite Underwhelming podcast. I'm the Southern host with the most, the king of the rhinos, here with the king of the North, my Midwestern prince.
I forgot about the rhino thing.
How could you forget about the rhino with the best intro? This is the Underwhelming podcast. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
It's just something that you would do.
Do you know what? We've never talked about it, but the pressure I felt to pull that off, to get the rhinos to come to me and have your dad pet them, I just wanted it to happen so bad.
Also horrifying.
The barbed wire fence, or that they came?
The rhino pen, the fence, I could have physically pushed it over.
I think anyone could. I think Jenna could have fell through it if she wanted to.
It was like a stick with some snow fencing.
Yeah, with like suggestions. It was like, please don't. But there's so when in your life will you ever have a moment like that? That's all I want.
Definitely a Texas experience, I'm sure.
It's very Texas. Do y'all have like stuff like that up here, like exotic game? Can't really, it's too cold, right?
Not really. There's some people that own like buffaloes.
That would be sick. That would actually be kind of chill.
Like the town I went to high school in, like outside of town, just like some farmer just had like a pet buffalo in a pen. You could drive by and see it in the fence.
Are they chill?
I don't know. I'm not fucking around with the buffalo. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Is that the one that runs towards the storm? Is it buffalo or bison? Or are they the same thing?
They're the same thing.
They're the same. Are they the same thing?
Buffalo and bison are the same thing.
Just like cousins? Like cow cousins?
No, it's the same. I'm fairly confident buffalo and bison are the same thing. Blas?
Jarvis, disengage safety protocols. Because their whole thing is they run towards the storm. That's their thing. Everyone's like, yeah.
Bison and buffalo are not the same. So the American bison is commonly called the buffalo. True buffalo, African buffalo, and water buffalo are different species from different continents.
Okay, but in the context we're speaking, the North American buffalo is the North American bison.
I would love to prove you wrong.
Because like when an American says buffalo, nobody's talking about a water buffalo in Africa.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, it wasn't about a water buffalo.
We're talking about the big furry fucking things.
Here's something crazy. There's 11 water buffalo in the neighborhood that I live in.
Why?
That is true.
Yep.
I forgot about this.
Yep.
They got loose.
So there's this property owner.
I'm sorry, got loose from where?
Their pen.
Yeah,
It was on the news. It was like local news at 10. Buffalo got loose here in Nashville. And like 30 minutes before that, he sent me a text message and was like, yeah, he's like, where are you? And I was like, what? Wait, what are you doing? Where are you right now?
I'm fascinated with some of the shit where it's just like, I'm fascinated with finding things that there's no laws or rules against.
Yeah.
And people that do it for no other reason than because fuck you, I can.
That's the American way.
I love it.
Dude, we even had in Nashville, pulling it up right now. Look at that. Where the buffalo roam. God, I love when Blas is around. Literally. Imagine being them.
Bro, did you see the video of the couple that it was like, I don't know if it was like a safari park or a safari type thing, but they had a road and you could just drive your car down this road.
That's Tennessee.
And there was like wild animals and shit. And you got to drive through and it was like a little safari in your own car.
Yeah.
And they got in a fight and the wife got out of the car and walked around the car from shotgun over to the driver's side where the husband is yelling at him and just gets snatched up by either a lion or a tiger, dragged off, dead.
Yeah, that's a wrap on her. There's I always see it when I'm on the interstate. It's like Tennessee Safari Land Park. It's somewhere near Nashville. I don't know, but I'm not rolling the dice. I don't, I know my people, and a little fast and loose on the regulations out there. I'm not risking it, especially all this summer. There was a wild zebra that got loose in Nashville, and they were like looking for it, and it's a horse. No one could catch it. And they literally had to airlift it out when they finally found it. They had to like put a net on it and carry it up by helicopter. Man, where do I live now that I think about it? This is
Sometimes
dangerous.
I find great videos for Fat Files because like I cover businesses, but I also love covering like conservation type shit.
Yeah.
Like the airborne beavers and like different stuff like that. And I found there was a viral meme about this grizzly bear.
Look at him. It was on Inside Edition. Look. Imagine what he tells his friends back at the zoo. Dude, I've been free, brothers. You don't know what's out there. There's land as far as you can see. They're just horses, aren't they? Just wild horses?
Yeah. Just striped horses.
Tell me about the Kodiak bear.
Oh, sorry. It was an albino grizzly bear. And the meme, the story, was that this albino grizzly bear that lived in like Alaska or some shit, or wherever it lived, it kept getting captured because people thought it was a polar bear that got fucked up and migrated too far south. And they kept fucking tranquilizing it and then flying it up way northern to where polar bears live and dropping it off. And it like made it, they realized they made a mistake, caught it, brought it back, and then fucked up again and sent it back a second time. And the whole story was complete bullshit. And I was like, damn it.
That sucks. Why can't we?
Yeah, that was the picture and the meme for it and everything. And I was like, I wish that story was true so I could dig into it more. That would have been hilarious.
I would love to have a few exotics just to do it. I used to know people that I don't want to say, I can say it. There's a guy I served with, and his favorite thing in the world was raising bobcats. Loved raising bobcats. And he's like, they're the best pet in the world. His kids loved them.
Incorrect.
This is his story.
Incorrect.
And he'd come over to his house and stuff, and it would be like at the top of the stairs. They take down deer. So he's like, it's like the best self-defense and best like home defense
until it
animal
fucking kills you.
That's what I said. And it got loose, and the county got upset with him. Then he couldn't do that anymore. He was a wild boy. He was a sniper team leader, actually. Great guy. You don't like snipers? Are you going to say you don't like snipers right now?
No, that's not it.
You don't like veterans?
Now that I have little kids, my tolerance for dangerous animals that I'm willing to allow existing near me at all times is dramatically lowered. Because it's like, all right, I declaw a bobcat. I could take a fucking declawed bobcat probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about, it could have been more than
you know what I'm saying?
pounds.
Like I could probably handle it. I'm not going to enjoy it, but like whatever. But now it's like, okay, it's definitely taking out my kid. Like I wouldn't even get a pit bull at this point. Like
no,
it's just not a fan. Can't do it.
Mushu just bumps into people. Kindest dog I've seen in a long time.
Well, that dog knows.
Yeah, that dog knows.
That dog
been trained.
Knows.
That dog's been trained, huh?
He bumps a kid. He turns around at me like, oh shit.
Yeah. I love you, Mushu, but I love them more.
Yep.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's just, I don't know.
People are so weird about dogs.
They do. I mean, I can speak from personal experience. The one that took off most of my face when I was 8.
Oh yeah. See, you have a valid reason for you.
Guess what it was? A Rottweiler. It was a Rottweiler. I guess I can tell the story. Yeah, I can tell the story. As a Rottweiler, my uncle who joined the Marines and was in the reserves, like going through college and med school, or getting ready to go to med school next. But we were poor, and he took the only car he had, and his wife at the time was watching me and my brother. And we were walking the dogs, and his other job, he worked at UPS. This guy was trying to get rid of this dog. He took it in. Whatever, we're walking it on a pincher collar. I bend down to take the pincher collar off, and it latches to my face. And I remember it very well because it dragged me through the house into the back of the house. And my aunt at the time couldn't pull the dog off me. And it's like pulling me like this. And like, you can't really see it, but I have like a bunch of scars here, and I have a scar here. And I have this right here. It got worse after Afghanistan when I got hit with that thing. But like, it's just like all over the place, right? It's starting to go black, all this stuff, can't see, nothing. There's another dog, Dusty. This lab came in. My aunt can't pull the dog off me. And Dusty bites the Rottweiler on the back of the neck, pulls it off of me, and throws it in the backyard where, like, because it was dragging me through the house to, like, take me to the back, I guess to kill me. And Dusty threw it in the backyard and then stood in between the door and us as my aunt carried me out to the street. We didn't have a car. He took it to work. He took it to the reserves. My mom wasn't there. And then this lady pulled up in a blue station wagon with wood paneling. And she goes, and her husband's like, what do we do? And she goes, I don't know, but if I don't help this boy, he's going to die. And then she ripped off like blankets and stuff and wrapped them around my head and my body. Cause like I have a few scars here too, but it's nothing big. And she like wrapped me up and pressure held me like to her chest until I got to the naval hospital. And I was like, don't let me die. Don't let me die. She's like, I won't. And like held me. And then I woke up in the naval hospital and I was like, oh shit, I didn't die.
What the, like, did you find out who owned the dog? Like,
well, it's my uncle's dog. He took the dog from a guy he worked with at UPS, and he was trying to like take care of it and give it a better life, but it had been beaten so much it was beaten so much by the previous owner that there was nothing to do. And so my uncle actually came home and the cops didn't know what to do. And by that point, it had gone feral. This is all the stuff I was told because I wanted to know what happened. The dog had gone feral. My shitty father eventually showed up, and he showed up drunk to a bunch of cops. Pretty much on brand for him. My uncle like walked out there and they're like, what do you want to do? And he just walked out there and smoked it. Like just literally just like walked out, popped it, and just like got back in the car and drove to the hospital. Because all the cops were like, what do we do? And he's like, we kill it now. It's dead. Like that's it. But honestly, the worst part about it was not the almost dying part. Was that so I was little, like, you know, like your kids, right? So my face hurt for like months. Because they had to sew together stuff and stitching. So I was like 7 or 8. And so like my face was like green and everything until like I eventually grew up, and then the scars kind of moved a little bit, but I was small and then I got bigger. But I don't know. I think, you know, it sucked that happened, obviously, but like, you know, if that lady hadn't shown up, I would have died. Like legitimately would have died. I was bleeding out, going black.
On one hand, I hate government regulations.
Okay.
On the other hand,
however,
I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to just be like, hey, if you have a dog that's physically stronger than you, you probably shouldn't be allowed to own it. Because the amount of videos on the internet of like some person walking an enormous dog that decides to attack a little dog also getting walked by somebody else and just yanks that person off their feet. It's like, that shouldn't happen. Like Mushu's a big dog. He's not yanking me off my feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can control the situation. You're like,
yeah.
If you can't control an animal, I don't understand why that's allowed to be.
I mean, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Like it should be reasonable that. I'm always amazed like when I see like girls with like big monster dogs, like especially like back in Nashville, there's like an area in East Nashville. You always see girls with like huge dogs. I guess it's to make them feel safe or whatever. But I'm like, that dog can just like do whatever it wants, basically. Like the big, I don't even know what they're called now, but
cane Corsas.
That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. It was like a town. I was like, it's not pit bull. It kind of looks like a pit bull. I don't know anything about them. It's just, you know, but I say the same thing about like, you know, like everyone's like, get a service dog. And they're like, this one can do this. I'm like, nah, I don't know if it needs to be able to do all that. Like, just have it help you.
I want to get Hannah. I want to get a protection dog.
Yeah.
Like for when I'm traveling and not home, or just when Hannah's taking the kids to the park. But she's like, so I was obviously looking at like German Shepherds or like Malinois, like typical like protection dogs or whatever. And she's like, I don't want a dog that sheds. That's the whole reason we got Mushu. I was like, okay, fair. I get it. I don't like dog hair on all my stuff either.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into it. And they're like, the best protection dog that you can get that doesn't shed is a giant schnauzer. And they are fucking mean looking.
What does it look like?
It looks like a gigantic schnauzer.
I don't know what a schnauzer looks like off the top of my head.
Plus, just type in giant and give it a shot. Google will figure it out.
Yeah, schnauzer is.
Yeah, look at that bad boy.
That thing?
Yeah.
That's a protection dog?
Yeah.
It looks like the dog from fucking Lady and the Tramp, but bigger.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it's called Giant.
That one's got a stupid haircut. You can
Looks
give him, you
nice.
can give him cool haircuts.
Yeah, you can give him cool cuts.
Yeah, like that one looks cool.
That one looks like wise. Yeah. Looks like he knows.
That one looks like you got to climb. You got to go to the dog pound to learn kung fu from that one.
Yeah. That one definitely knows about the Kung Fu Panda, the Jade Warrior, whatever he's called.
Master Splinter right there.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Well, that guy looks like he's about to read you a story.
He's distinguished.
Yeah. He knows about bourbon and stuff. And they don't shed?
Nope.
That thing doesn't shed?
Tonight will be the night that I will.
It's not a phase, Mom. That would be sick. I think he's a great dog.
Speaking of which, the goths are back.
Dude, I'm what do you mean?
I've been seeing I went 10 straight years without seeing a goth outside of a Hot Topic or within the 30-foot vicinity of a Hot Topic.
Where they belong.
And now they're just working at Target.
Yeah.
In full garb.
Yeah, they're working at there in Whole Foods.
This is not good.
This is not good.
This is not good. Jean Code jeans are back in.
Yep. A lot of the stuff that was popular, the kids are doing it now.
It's giving me PTSD because last time I saw these people, the housing bubble crashed, and now Airbnb is not doing too great.
Yeah.
Just saying. History repeats itself. Airbnb is going to fuck up everything, I'm telling you.
Oh my God, they really are back. What is goth just like dark emo? Is that technically how you describe it? Sad emo? I honestly just couldn't imagine doing that much makeup every morning.
It's because you don't get it.
I don't get it? Yeah, you're right.
You could never understand.
You could never understand.
I mean, to be completely fair, the full goth garb is not any more makeup than the full Kim Kardashian garb. It's just a more vibrant colors.
Yeah. Have you seen that there's like a goth WNBA player?
No.
There is a goth WNBA player. I'm 99% sure. Oh my God, they're gothing it up.
Oh no. Oh, that's old. This video's been on the internet forever.
Is he wearing a gas mask?
She's dressed up like the WNBA's lead star right now since Caitlin Clark's out.
Why is she out?
She's got a groin injury, I guess. I'm not really sure. But then a hero emerged to save the day, the green dildo.
Oh.
Biggest star the WNBA's got right now.
Yes. Hey, speaking of that, enhance. Tight shot here. Sophie Cunningham, I see you out there, and I know you're trying to focus on the game, but it's time we bring in someone to help. His name, insert shot here, is Jacob Wolf. He's 7 foot tall. He's a D1 athlete, and he's single. That's all I'm going to say. If everyone wants to go tell Sophie Cunningham that Jay Wolf is single, and
could you imagine?
There's not one dildo that's getting on the court with Jay Wolf there.
Bro.
Not one. I mean, hey, full disclosure, we're going to need 2 chairs for the boy. We're going to need 2 chairs for the boy. We're going to need 2 chairs to put him courtside.
Bro, for the Las Vegas live show, I flew him out. and I was like, you can be security. Basically, just hang out with us, whatever.
Yeah.
I got him I attempted to get him a shirt made that said it was the unsubscribed shirt for the tour, but it said security across the back.
Yeah.
We didn't have a fucking shirt big enough for Jay Wolf.
Yeah. That's how big he is. That's insane.
He's not like disproportionately fat either. Like he's a reasonably proportioned person. He's just fucking enormous.
Yeah. He's just so huge. I mean, I've told this story before, but like when he stayed at the house, because the rooms felt or whatever, doesn't matter. Stayed at the house, I was like, oh, I got a queen bed. Will that work? And he goes, I'll make do. I've never heard a sentence like that in my life. He is the
only man that I've ever walked up to give a hug to.
Yeah.
And my arms don't crest his backside.
Yeah, they don't touch.
I'm just hugging the front.
Yeah.
Full wingspan.
Yeah. One of the nicest people ever. He's kind. He smells good. He's caring.
He has to be. If he wasn't, we'd have to put him down.
Yeah, he listens. I mean,
if he decided to be a bad guy, it'd be a fucking issue for everybody.
That's why I can't think of anyone better to keep Sophie safe on the court. Like, he's single and available. Not a single dildo. He'll take it and he'll throw it back at whoever and they'll be dead. The WNBA just needs to put him on contract. I mean, I know she's single as well. I'm just, I'm trying to look out for the boy.
Could you imagine?
Imagine the children they would make.
Dear Lord.
Forget Brock Lesnar's daughter and the football players she's dating.
That's the type of kid where you have to bring the birth certificate to the Little League game to
Do you know that's what his mom used to
I know.
Do? Yeah.
For him and his siblings, he said she had a binder for each one of them to prove that they were actually kids.
Here's the wolf binder. Like,
what do you do? Like, as a parent with a normal sized kid and 220 pounds, 6'1", 12-year-old Jay Wolf rolls up to your 12-year-old. You're like, what the fuck is this?
What?
He's bigger than me.
No, he's just like this. Not a chance. I'm not letting my kid play him. And he's just been that way his whole life. But I mean, I can't think of a better person to keep Sophie and the girls safe.
Imagine being the other kid's fucking coach in Pee Wee football. Like, son, it's not about winning.
Yeah.
This time it's about surviving. Fuck having fun. You're not having fun today. Like, don't die.
Hey, boys, bring it in. Here's the thing. We're going to work on the fundamentals. It's going to be a fundamentals game. All right. You see that monster out there? According to his mother and all the legal documents she brought, he is also 10 years old. The only option we have is to stack up all of you like a Little Rascals episode underneath the trench coat to compete. And I don't think we have a trench coat here. So we're going to use fundamentals. We're going to run the ball. We're going to pray. Don't let him get near you. It's over. It's absolutely over. I think he's the tallest streamer online too.
I would believe that.
He now goes by what is he? He goes by, you called him something.
Size matters?
No, size. It's something like the chosen one or like the tallest one or whatever. I can't remember. But like it's so funny. Like, everything about it's funny because he's so kind. He's literally a terrain feature at SHOT Show. It's so great. And like, everything about it. His hair's like super long and shit too. It's just, Sophie hit him up, drop him a line.
That's the other thing is like his hair is down to his shoulders.
Yeah.
If I had his hair, it'd be down to my ass.
Yeah. I think his hair is 1 me long.
Oh, fucking Jay Wolf. See, Jay Wolf could have a cane corso. I know he's got that situation under control.
Yeah. He's like real life Hagrid. He's real life Hagrid. He should have been cast in the fucking remake. By the way, How
fucking funny would it be if we got Jay Wolf a motorcycle with a sidecar?
Can I be honest?
Pick up guests from the airport for unsub.
You've had a lot of ideas before. This is the best one yet.
Could you fucking imagine?
Just mic him up. Hi, I'm here to pick you up. Who are you? I'm the VA secretary.
We'd have to do it with Rich and surprise him.
Yeah, that would
just
be
like, Rich, we got a surprise for you. We're picking you up from the airport. And it's Jay Wolf with a sidecar dressed up like Hagrid.
Oh boy.
Would be fucking hilarious.
It would be perfect. Have him pick up crazy people too.
How sick would that be for an Uber?
That would be sick.
A Hagrid-themed Uber with Jay Wolf.
Is there...
People would pay so much money for that.
I would pay for that. I would pay to cruise around San Antonio with a real-life Hagrid. He hits the bell and everything, like it's the real thing. That would be like a lifetime... We need to monetize this, Nick. We need to start selling rides. He's got to come to at least one of the shows, right?
Yeah.
It's being handled, I assume.
I need to bring him to the Iowa one is what I need to bring him to.
The Iowa show is going to be fucking bonkers, dude. It's going
to be crazy. It's fucking Jay Wolf, the only guy not amused by corn mazes.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Everyone's there. Turn left. Your other left. Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
There's a local bar in the area that has a Facebook page that Hannah's been following. She's been like showing me. They had some of the funniest fucking marketing I've seen. So the bar, it's like on the edge of town, and it's like the bar, and then like 30 feet out the back door of the bar is fucking cornfield.
Yeah.
And this year, when the corn was planted, they started giving corn updates every Friday. And the way they measure the corn updates is how many Busch Light cans tall it is. And so every Friday, it's just stacks. We're like 12 Busch Lights tall right now on the corn. So
it's 2-for-1 specials. That's the most Iowa shit I've heard in a long time.
Good.
I mean, coming out here today, I mean, video's been out by now, but I've seen all the weather Iowa has to offer. I've seen cold.
You ain't seen cold.
It was cold enough, dude. That was cold enough for me.
That was nothing.
That was, dude, you're insane. It was freezing. Your rivers freeze. Everything freezes.
I can't believe you were so blown away by that.
It is not natural in God's world.
It's literally one of the most natural things.
It is not natural at all.
Cold water gets hard.
That's what she said. It is not natural. I've seen that. I've seen windy. Now I've got corn sweats.
Corn sweat is a thing. It's
corn sweat's crazy. Explain what corn sweat is.
So Iowa is super, super humid, especially in the summer when the corn is high, because there's corn fucking everywhere. It's an ocean of corn. And when it gets really, really hot, corn sucks water out of the ground, and then it sweats, essentially. Not like sweats like a human does with pores, but like when you walk outside and your glasses get foggy, like there's condensation. Because the corn is cooler because of the groundwater, condensation forms on the corn and it evaporates into the air and it puts all this moisture into the air. And it's like, I forget the stat, but it's something ridiculous. It's like 4,000 gallons for an acre of corn, and the whole state is covered in fucking corn. So it's just putting millions of gallons of water into the air, and it's just humid as fuck.
I wasn't ready for it. I was even dressed warmly, and I didn't think I was going to make it through the video. At one point, I was talking to God, being like, "Dear Lord, it's me again. Your good and faithful servant."
I feel like you're putting an awful lot of blame on the corn sweat that actually belongs on you not being able to shoot an Uzi, resulting in you having to chug 7 Dr. Peppers.
First off, second time I've ever shot an Uzi. I had no idea what I was doing.
First off, also my second time ever shooting an Uzi.
I don't believe that for a second.
I actually hit the targets.
I had a tactic that I did not anticipate at all not working.
I feel like you knew that guns recoiled.
Yes, but I didn't. I thought it would do better. I'm not gonna lie. It's my finger was slippery. Things happen, Nick.
You shouldn't have had that popcorn. I told you.
They'll be able to watch it on Fat Pews at Pepperbox.tv. They'll be able to make fun of me. That's great.
You chugging 7 Dr. Peppers and then puking.
That was great. New kink unlocked. It was so much. Just fucking scary hot outside, dehydrated.
You're so dumb.
Just so dumb.
God, you got hustled.
I did get hustled.
At what point did you not realize that PewView saying that something was hard and I bet you can't do it probably meant that it was hard and probably maybe not even possible?
Here's the thing, though. Had I done it, holy shit. They would have written books about it. They would have changed architecture and been like, this was what architecture was like before Zach took the Dr. Pepper shot. This is what it looks like now. You see the different curves. You see the different lines. All of the world has changed. Greatness is sometimes getting out there and taking a swing, because if you get a home run, that's what they write about. Now they'll say, my boy went down swinging. All right, my boy went down swinging. Chugging Dr. Peppers, puking in the field. Not a good look. Not my best look. But you can find it on Pepperbox.tv and you can let me know. But it was worth it. And honestly, I just was like, you know what? Whatever happens, I'll just donate that directly to Gary Sinise Foundation. Incredible group. Love everything they do. They're building Tyler a home. God willing. Well, they're going to build him a home. And yeah, that's a great, want to mad up for them. And it was worth it. But when he's like, it's hard.
Did you tell your wife about this yet?
What?
That you chug 7 Dr. Peppers.
I told her. I was like, it was hot and it didn't look great. She's like, well, like that's her girl.
Is this going to affect counter time?
Nope. No, it won't. No, it won't. She was just like, have you even recorded any podcasts? That's what she just said to me on the phone while you were gone. She's convinced that like nothing happens. And I'm like, there's stuff online like a week later. She's like, yeah, but last time you went up there. I was like, yeah, but we're doing more episodes now. So we got to do more of them. There's a lot of stuff happening. And there's the tour. And then there's this. And then there's that. And she's like, what? Like, it's all after the fact with her. She'll come around after the fact, you know. You know how it is. These broads. Women. They're
like banks.
I tell her.
I understand you're making money, but I would feel better if you had a W-2 from it. Is basically what this amounts to.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get a home loan.
Yeah, like I tell her the stuff all the time. She's very, very informed. She's very read in. She knows a lot. But you know, the second I'm out, she's like, "What is it you're doing again?" And I'm like, "We made a plan. We made a pickup schedule. You know, Blaz's truck is at our house. You know, like we've talked about it." Oh yeah. All right, I'm going home. Like, just like whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You know, we all have our things. That's the one secret that I know that we've unlocked. We have roles that we do within our relationship. I don't know how some people feel about them. She's like, that's a blue chore and that's a pink chore. And it works for us. Almost 20 years. People are like, oh, well, like, if she cooks, I'll do the dishes, right? She does this thing, I'll take out like we have a system. And she was telling me, she was literally giving me business over the phone. She's like, I took out the trash. You're not even here. And I'm like, I know I would do it if I was there. She's like, yeah, well, I did it. So she's up a blue chore right now. So I gotta re-level the playing field. I gotta do some laundry or something when I get home. Or if she does the laundry, I'll help her fold it, whatever. I'm always about, I can't have her getting points.
I'll do laundry. I'm not folding laundry. Folding laundry is a waste of time.
Well, everything I do is pretty simple. It's just like the same shirt, I have like 5 things. I have shirts, tank tops, you know what I mean? Gym clothes.
You would be disgusted if you saw how many black tank tops I own.
I know. I saw them. I was smelling them the other day. It was weird because Hannah was like, get out. This is our bedroom. And I was like, it is our bedroom. It's y'all's side. And this is my side. This is where I stay. How many do you have? Do you really know?
I have no idea. It's so many.
I know when you came to my house, you had like 5 and you're like, this is for travel. You're like, I don't even need jeans yet.
I did because I get 2 new shirt designs every month.
Yep.
And I get one of each of those. So, I mean, that's 2 new tank tops every month for years.
Yeah.
It adds up.
It adds up. I just can't wait for the saturation point to where like there's like a National Geographic video or one of those like feed the children videos and they're wearing like an unhealthcare provider tank top.
Like, electrician merch.
You're like, might have really kind of sad. They're like giving them Super Bowl shirts for the losers and stuff that were made and your fat electrician merch. Like, wow, we've really kind of Sherwin-Williams this thing. We really covered the globe. Speaking of covering the globe, I've been waiting to talk to you about this.
Oh, God.
Bill Gates is making fake butter.
Shocking.
We don't need.
I don't understand.
We don't need fake butter.
I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out the word to describe this demographic of people, but
useless?
No, there's a demographic of people that are very, very much into like, we need to not impact the environment as much as humanly possible. Because you got Bill Gates being like, we shouldn't fucking eat animals. You've got people trying to reintroduce wolves back into places that they haven't lived for fucking 200 years because they used to fucking live here in the 1500s. And it's just like, we need to erase the human footprint from the planet, which like with certain things, like whatever the fuck the chemical was they used to put in hairspray that was eating away the ozone layer. Like, okay, cool. Maybe don't eat the ozone layer. That's great. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think we need wolves in fucking Iowa and Minnesota. Like, I don't understand what the fascination is with making it so humans don't exist on the planet or pretending they don't.
I understand the desire to be like, let's make a better thing and have less impact. I get that.
But
what's the trade?
The degree that they go to is insane. And they're like, well, it's not a natural part of the environment. It's like humans are a natural part of the environment. Like, I hate to break it to you. You're a fucking animal too. And it's also not a completely uniquely human thing to change the environment around you to better suit your needs.
Yeah.
Parasites do this.
Yep.
Beavers do this.
Boom.
Okay. Beaver rolls up, sees running water, and is like, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
They're fucking shifting the way rivers function.
They also
like
do, what is it? Giardia is a thing they create too because of all their fecal matter and stuff.
Yeah.
It basically destroys everything downstream.
So I don't know. I don't understand.
It wrecks ecosystems. Well, this fake butter it's made out of like carbon and
everything's made out of carbon.
Well, no, they're like the butter is made from carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen without any dairy products. And it goes into it in this clip I saw on Twitter. But it's basically like, it's got emulsifier. What is that? We don't need fake butter because they're like, this is offsetting the cow farts, the dairy farming and everything else. We don't need fake butter. We need real food, not fake food. What does that do to you?
I don't understand the fascination with the cow fart thing.
Well, the whole thing is that cows are destroying the ozone, right?
Right, but here's what I don't get. I want to see the numbers on how many cows America has for raising beef to eat.
Yeah.
And I want to see the numbers on how many fucking buffalo were running around wild. Because I feel like there's been massive, giant herbivores on the planet since the beginning of forever, and they've been burping and farting and shitting the entire time. Why is this suddenly a huge fucking issue?
Yeah.
Counteroffer, why don't we look at China or a bunch of other countries not having EPA standards and having their cars emit 10 times more fucking toxic shit out the back than America does? Or the fact that last time I saw the stat, it was like over 70% of the homes in China are heated with coal pellets.
I say this shit all the time. It's not us. It's everyone else. Focus on that. Like when I was in Afghanistan, they literally would take their trash and dump it into their water system that they also drank from.
That's what I'm saying. Like we can, like I'm not against America investing in it or whatever. Well, I kind of am. But like if we're going to invest the money anyways, and our two options are, hey, we could spend $1 trillion trying to make America 2% less or more economic, or like
eco-friendly.
We could be 2% more eco-friendly, even though we're already like in the running for the most eco-friendly society on the planet.
We're killing it.
Or we could spend that $1 trillion and get China and India and other countries that don't give a flying fuck about anything
at all
to be more eco-friendly, and it would impact it way more. Because if you look at CO2 emissions, China is blowing everybody out of the fucking water. It ain't even close.
Dude, I've seen maps where it's like Beijing and it's just like smog. It's like
I remember I was in high school in 2008, and the only reason I remember is because the Michael Phelps thing was going on. But in China,
shout out Michael Phelps.
The Beijing Olympics, they had to shut down all the factories in China, and you weren't allowed to fucking heat your house or drive your car. They had all this crazy shit in Beijing that people had to stop doing and weren't allowed to do just to get the air quality to clear up, because it constantly looks like it's foggy there because there's so much shit in the air.
I mean, didn't you see all those videos they made like post-COVID where they're like, look, nature's healing itself. And it's like, look, it's China, it's India. And it's like, this is after it was like a time lapse of 2020 where like you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see houses, and then you could see houses, and then you could see, full cities, and you could see mountains, and you could see everything. And they're like, wow, that's so crazy. Look, it healed nature. And I'm yeah.
That because now they're talking about doing remember the whole like 14 days to flatten the curve thing with COVID? Like they've proposed doing that like 14-day fucking shut the world down for 14 days to give the environment a break.
Yeah.
And then Canada right now, I think it's a $50,000 fine if you go out in the woods.
I heard that, yeah.
And there was a guy that actually did it and got the ticket from the Canadian equivalent of DNR or whatever. Like dude lived out in the country, had the woods in his backyard. and was like out in the woods in his backyard, got a $50,000 fine.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn us into dwarves from Lord of the Rings. They really just want us to all live in underground cubicles.
Yeah, that's almost 3 times
America.
as much as America. And we're making fake butter. Because we should offset it. We should be the ones to offset it more, not them. Think if we just cut that in half. Maybe we wouldn't have to worry about cow farts.
This is why I like tariffs.
Are the tariffs working?
Economically, I don't know if they're working, but I just like tariffs in general. I always have.
Seems like some stuff's working.
Well, no, it's just, I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. But like the thing that I like about tariffs is my issue is it's like, okay, well, we have a minimum wage in the United States, which, you know, honestly should probably be higher or not exist altogether because right now it serves no fucking purpose. But the part that annoys me is it's like, okay, well, we're going to export this job over to China because China can do it cheaper because nobody wants these jobs. And it's like, it's not that nobody wants those jobs and it's not that nobody's willing to do it. It's because China is using child labor or borderline slavery or whatever. And it's like, is that really how you want to get your goods? That it's cheap? Like I feel like you should have to fucking spend extra money if you're going to get fucking blood diamonds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You're going to buy 100 things for like, you're going to buy 100 things for like $12 off Shein.
Oh, you're just trying to make American labor competitive. Yeah. Against fucking child labor in a third world country. Yes. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh no. I guess some people are against it. Oh, it's just such a weird time. I'm so exhausted. Like I'm just tired. Like it's just so weird to see things like all these different companies are pulling out food dyes. They're dumping stuff, steak and shakes, beef tallow all the way. Got these Vandy chips with beef tallow in them. Delicious, great. And then Bill Gates is like, hold the phone. I want to control stuff again. I want to make fake butter. And he's probably not stopping with fake butter. That's probably phase 1 of I want to control stuff. I don't like anything that guy does. I know it's kind of like internet rabbit hole-y, but I don't understand someone who doesn't stop and just seems to have weird motivations. I don't know. Maybe he is benevolent as people say he is, but I don't believe it at all.
No.
Seems like he wants
anybody that has that much money.
Yeah.
And pretends to give that much of a fuck is up to something.
Right?
I guarantee, like, nobody has, how much money has he got? Fucking like $60 billion?
Something like that.
Nobody's got $50 billion and is walking around in a sweater vest.
No.
That's not a thing.
No.
Unless he's a supervillain and he's up to something.
If I had 50 Bs, I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably invent jetpacks. That's it. I'd invent jetpacks.
Like, give me something that shows me you're not giving a fuck. Be wearing like a sweater vest and some Crocs to the board meeting. Like, let me know that you've won capitalism and don't have to care what anybody thinks anymore.
I'm definitely not like, you know what I want to invent? Fake food. I would love some fake food. Probably isn't good for you long term. Margarine used to be used to lubricate like machinery parts, right? It's just new margarine.
Margarine is one molecule away from plastic and was originally invented to fatten turkeys. And it didn't work because the turkeys wouldn't fucking eat it. Flies don't fuck with it. It never goes bad. Margarine is not good for you.
It's not good for you. And he's making new margarine.
Not a fan.
Makes me insane. Meanwhile, you can't get raw milk.
I don't know how I feel about the raw milk thing.
Yeah, it's probably a catch-22. I just think
if you want to do it, go ahead. I'm not convinced I want
live
to
and let live.
I don't care if you do it, though.
Live and let live. That's my philosophy on it. But I don't need billionaires investing in fake food. Do cool stuff.
I will say that I did a bunch of research for a raw milk video I never ended up making. I still might. But like, the raw milk shit is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. There's like videos of, so here's how this worked. Raw milk it's not illegal to sell in grocery stores, but due to regulation, they basically make it impossible. And the argument is like, well, people aren't going to know the difference between pasteurized and raw milk as like a lay person. And if you have the raw milk next to the normal milk, somebody doesn't know the potential health risks of raw milk and bacteria and yada, yada, yada. So you can't really have them next to each other. And it has to be all these like qualifiers and whatever, which, okay, that makes sense. But like there's health clubs. So essentially a dairy farmer will get 100, 200, 500 people in the local community. And the deal is he's like, okay, here's the deal. I'm going to put 1,000 gallons of milk in this fucking container in my shed on this road. You can come, you can pick up as much milk as you want to fucking drink. You pay me $80 a month, whatever it is. And that's like the way this worked.
Like a co-op thing?
It's basically a co-op. Yeah, exactly. And there's videos on the internet of like police raids happening where they storm this dude's co-op. And then they roll in there, they fucking break the lock off the milk container and pour dye and shit into it to ruin the milk and like shut down his operation. And it's like, why?
I tell you why. Big Milk. That's who's behind it. I feel like milk has fallen off in general, though.
Dairy Management Incorporated.
Like
milk's been falling off since World War II, but it's government subsidized psyop.
Yeah, it is with the cheese and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The got milk thing. But since that camp, I don't feel like people drink milk at all anymore. I don't even have it in my house. Do you have milk here?
Yeah.
Just regular milk or a certain type or?
I got milk and then the boys have chocolate milk they drink at night.
That's fine. Well, that's delicious.
Yeah.
That's delicious. I don't know how they get the chocolate into the cow, but hey, I'm not
whatever works.
I'm not a scientist, you know? I know where my limits are. But no, I can't think of the last time I had milk. Milkshake. That's about it.
Milk is delicious.
It is delicious.
There's a meme going around and it's like, according to a new study, scientists have uncovered that drinking milk after a workout is better for your recovery than an energy drink or sports drinks like Gatorade. And it's like, no shit.
Yeah, it's always been.
Everybody's known that. Like any dude that's stuck a pinky toe in any gym ever could have fucking told you that. Like, I don't understand the fascination with having to have peer-reviewed studies for obvious shit.
Yeah.
I feel like they do this constantly. It's just like some dude with a fucking PhD in whatever the fuck goes to the government. It's like, hey, can I get a $1.8 million grant to figure out how snails fuck? No, nobody cares. Why are we wasting money on like?
Not anymore, USA.
But then you get on the internet and you'll say some common sense shit and people will just be like, wow, do you have a source for that? No, I don't have a source for my hypothesis that if I slam my dick in a car door, it'll hurt. Like, I don't think I need a peer-reviewed fucking study for that, okay? Let me point out obvious shit and you just go, yeah, that's probably right.
That's probably it, yeah.
I hate it so fucking much.
I've known milk forever. Like, milk's always been a thing. Like, chocolate milk, you just drink it out. I used to drink it after workouts. There's one, they sell it at Whole Foods. It's a local place called like Hatcher Farms.
It's so dumb. I fucking hate the anti-milk people. Some people get so mad. Milk isn't good for you. Like fucking neither's anything else.
Yeah.
But okay. I'm sorry, what's that shit that every mammal drinks when they're an infant and a child during the like most rapid period of growth in their life?
Echelon. I mean, milk.
Yeah. Eshy milk.
Yeah, Eshy milk. Yeah. It's just Bartell. He's just milking out. There you go. No, it's milk. It's milk, dude. It's what you get. They make fake versions of it. They do powdered milk. Like we're either all wrong or maybe there's something to it. God, dude, I think I might have a glass of milk. You work, dude. Are you being sponsored by Big Milk? You on the Big Teat?
Just like milk.
Big Dairy?
Highly susceptible
I'll
to
have it
propaganda.
every meal.
Every meal?
Every meal.
Really?
You could ask everybody in my family. Breakfast, lunch, and especially dinner.
Leche every meal?
Yeah, bro.
My man's doing leche every meal.
I love it.
Leche?
That shit's good, dude.
Dos leches?
2%. Whole milk.
2%. Whole milk slaps. I don't know how they milk the almonds, but that stuff's pretty good every now and then too. I do like a good oat milk with like a coffee or something.
I just never, I can't get behind the whole ice cubes in milk.
can't do that because
I'm sorry, what?
It looks yellow.
Who the fuck's putting ice cubes in milk?
People do it, man. They put ice cubes in milk. It looks yellow and it looks disgusting.
That's illegal.
It should be illegal.
That's illegal.
That's psycho behavior.
I think old people used to do it. The boomies. They take a nice thing of milk and they put ice cubes because it's all white, but it looks yellow. And then I'm like, I'm out. Like yellow.
I have a really weird pet peeve. It bothers me when people drink slow.
When did that first show up? Did you start hitting people?
It's just people are, wow, you drank that fast. It's like I drank a beverage, like a soda or a beer or an energy drink over the course of 30 minutes. I feel like that's fairly normal. Like, I don't understand how some person's just like, okay, I'm going to drink this over the next 7 fucking hours.
Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
You would hate living in my house.
Bro.
It's like, it's a sea of cups and half drink, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Zevia, water bottles. It's like they're leaving evidence for a crime scene. All 3 of them. I finish it. I do finish it. I didn't know I had this. I finish it. I throw it away in the trash can or recyclable. We're done. Not a girl in my family does it.
I loathe with my entire being when somebody will pour a glass of literally fucking anything and then set it in the fridge for later because they didn't finish it. I don't know why. It drives me fucking nuts.
I need to text my wife something before you come home to my house. No, I hate it too. Like there's just random cups in there and I'm like,
that shit's flat.
You're never coming back to this.
You're never coming back to drink this. That's going to sit there till it gets fucking gross or until somebody spills it trying to get something out of the fridge.
You know, usually where they spill it, they'll like walk through the house, whatever. That's fine. When they get to my truck, they just go, oops. They just go, oops. That's where the spills happen.
I'm not like, I'll eat leftovers, but like, I know when I'm not going to eat leftovers. Like if it's not good leftovers, I know that. I've been on the planet for 30 years. I know what tastes good after 55 seconds in a microwave and what doesn't and whether I'm going to eat it or not.
Yeah.
And I've just gotten to the point in life where I'll go to a restaurant and they'll be like, do you want a box? Like, no, we're good. And they're like, you know, I usually finish my food, but like Hannah has like half her shit left or whatever. The kids, they're like, you want a box? I'm like, nah, I'm good. No. And then like, sometimes it's okay, but half the time, like restaurants get like either offended or concerned.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like,
the lady at the place did earlier.
Was the food okay? No, it was fine. I'm not going to finish it. And I know I'm not eating it later.
Yeah.
Like it's completely fine. Either you're going to throw it away now or I'm going to throw it away in 3 fucking days. I would rather it didn't end up in my trash can or in my fridge. Just go ahead and toss it. Is that wasteful and shitty of me? Sure. But also it happens.
Every girl in my house leaves restaurants with leftovers.
Never eats them.
Never eats them. But the second I toss it, like when it becomes harder from condensation in the fridge, I'll just be like, hey, this stuff's got to go.
There's a 24-hour rule. If it's not touching 24 hours, it's mine if I want it.
That's a rule I have in place as well. I'll give it a lap. If I come back, that's mine. Those are my quesadillas now. Those are Dad's. I paid for them. Those are mine. But if I throw it away, hour 36, Dad, I was about to eat that. You're about to eat it? I tell you what, I'll pull it out of the trash now.
I'm going to pull a fast one on Hannah. You just gave me an idea.
What?
I mean, we've had because like she'll have leftovers that are good.
Yeah.
But she just doesn't eat leftovers.
Women never eat leftovers.
Almost ever.
Women never eat.
But like
we might end up.
If I ask, it's fine. But if I don't ask,
that's what I'm saying.
She was going to eat that. And now I'm in trouble.
I get that
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it together. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Next time there's good leftovers in the fridge.
Yep.
We're going to hide them.
Yeah.
And then when she goes, did you eat my leftovers? Yes. Why? I was going to eat those. Oh, like right now? Yes. Perfect. Go to the fridge, pull it out and make them eat it.
Yeah.
Then they have to. I'm going to trick my wife into eating leftovers. It's going to be hysterical.
I've done that a few times. I think the last time we went to like a steak place and I literally, it had sat there for a day or 2 at least.
Oh, that's steak and eggs, bro.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was making my eggs. You know I make my scrambies. So my scramble is I take a potato, slice it up thin, saute that in some avocado oil because I'm doing the Unsub Fitness Challenge. Got to put the carbs in, slice of sourdough bread, grass-fed butter, real butter. And then I didn't have any meat or bacon or anything. And
how do you feed grass to the butter?
I don't know how.
I'm asking you. You said it was grass-fed butter.
It just means,
It means the cow.
No,
To the
I
cow.
understand what it means. I'm being an asshole.
I'm not there when the butter's being made. I don't know, two grasses like each other and then they meet at butter. But I chopped up the steak and I added a little meat to it. And she goes, whoa, what are you eating my steak? And I was like, babe. She's like, I was going to eat that. And I was like, you can have it. She's like, oh, I'm not going to eat it now. And I got that. I was in the whole day after that. There's no coming back after that. I had to wait till like she forgot, but yeah.
Steak's usually better the next day anyway.
Yeah, it was just, I had let it sit for 36 to 48 hours. We were past the 24-hour zone. And I was just like, oh, okay, she's not going to eat this. Didn't think anything. It wasn't even that much steak, really. It was a small little, like, maybe 4 ounces of, like, the 8 she got.
I didn't realize how dangerous rice was as a leftover.
Is it really?
Rice is like, I forget the stat, but there's like 30 people a year that die from eating leftover rice.
In the fridge or like just like
apparently if rice, like cooked rice from like Chinese food, takeout, whatever, is left like on the counter, it's like for over an hour you're supposed to toss it because there's some weird bacteria that is like highly prone to growing in rice. And if you eat it, you get a bacterial infection and like it can kill you. Like healthy college age kids are like the number one people that are like, they go out, they get drunk, they get takeout at midnight, and then wake up the next morning and eat it. And they
have
end
a
up
bite.
getting this bacterial infection, and it can hospitalize or kill you.
What does that do for meal prep?
That's a really good question.
Fine. I think it's fine if it's like meal prep, put it in the fridge. It's that if it sits out on the counter for like a couple hours, it's like drastically more dangerous. Yeah. Like fried rice.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you cooking your leftovers?
Depends on what it is. Usually I just throw it. Like if it's a meat or something, I kind of like give it
No. Are you putting the styrofoam in the...
No.
Dude, people that do that are absolutely wild.
They're absolutely insane. They shouldn't be allowed to vote in anything involving American politics or anything at all.
I saw it. I mean, it happened a lot in the military.
Rice
obviously.
can contain spores of bacteria called Bacillus cereus. The spores don't die in the cooking process. Like spores are basically fucking indestructible. When the rice is cooked, the heat can actually activate the spores rather than kill them. If the rice sits out at room temperature, the bacteria multiplies and produces toxins. Reheating later will not destroy these toxins, and it gives people like severe fucking issues.
Damn, son. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm trying to think of all the times I've literally had like leftover rice. It's a lot.
I don't fucking. I was just mostly talking about when I make white rice, and there's leftovers from dinner.
Yeah,
usually make meal prep with it.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like I can see it in my head. Like we've had a meal and it was sitting there, and I had like another scoop later. That is 100% happened. 100%.
But like I said, I think what he's talking about is if it's left out. The only time that thing's being left out is on the drive back to the house. It's going straight into the fridge.
Straight in the fridge, yeah.
Yeah, it's not sitting on the counter, and I think that was his point. Is if it's left on the counter, it's gathering bacteria.
He said heat activates it too. It's probably some GMO rice stuff. We've done so many weird things to all that jazz. It's all changed. It's not even close. That was what was crazy, learning that stuff about the corn today. That the tall little tassels have to be pulled by hand.
Oh, detasseling?
They detassel the corn.
Yeah.
But what was the thing you said that like, even when even when you harvest the corn, Monsanto has like something else that you've got to use to.
Oh, like corn is so genetically modified and engineered to this point that like a lot of people think it's like a lot of other seeds where like, you could take a corn kernel and plant it and you'll grow more fucking corn. It doesn't work that way. Like all the corn now is like genetically neutered. Like it's not. You could plant that in the ground, nothing's going to fucking grow. You have to get the growing seeds from the seed company because the seeds that grow from those seeds, you can't take those seeds and grow more shit. That way you have to keep buying seeds from these seed companies every year.
They control every aspect of it.
Pretty much.
It's a modern day monopoly then. How does that?
I think there was actually, don't quote me on this, and I'm not sure it was Monsanto, but one of those seed companies that like makes the seeds.
Yeah.
They had actually sued. maybe I'm making this up, but I feel like I read about it because I was looking into it a tiny bit a long time ago. But they had basically sued a farmer for having their genetic strain of modified corn on this farmer's land, and he wasn't paying them for it. And it was literally just there because like the farmer across the street and like the wind fucking swept some over into his fucking field and it started growing.
And
they like
sued
this guy. Yeah.
Damn. I bet they send people testing around all the time. They're like, we own this one, and they probably do that, right?
I would guess, dude. It's crazy.
Is there a difference? You might not know this. Is there a difference between like corn for food and corn for gas, or is it just all corn?
I know there's a difference between like sweet corn. I'm not sure if there's a difference between like ethanol and regular corn.
I've been curious too to see if like how to detassel corn. So yeah, look at this. This is so they literally do just pull it off the top. That's crazy. Strong hand and work gloves.
Monsanto GMO seed lawsuits of the 1990s and 2000s. Monsanto sold patented genetically modified GMO seeds like Roundup Ready corn and soybeans. When farmers bought them, they signed contracts that they'd plant the seeds but couldn't save or replant them and had to buy new seed each year. Monsanto aggressively enforced those patents. By the mid-2000s, they had hundreds of investigations and more than 100 lawsuits against farmers.
Yo. What do they do with the tassels of the corn? Just throw them down. Huh.
Okay, maybe I'm incorrect and the corn isn't neutered and unable of being replanted. It's just against the like rights and the patent on that strain of GMO corn, I guess.
Got you. I'll be honest, I've never seen anything like that, like just that much of anything in my entire life. Like the sea of corn is an accurate description.
Oh, no, I was correct. First generation hybrid F1 corn gives you uniform high yield plants. If you save the kernels and replant them, the plants are genetically mixed, weaker, and have a lower yield. So like
it's not even worth it.
They've made the corn so it's like a firework. It's basically one-time use, and then you got to buy new corn from them every year.
Dang.
Crazy.
I mean, isn't there an argument that we need some GMOs, but they've obviously taken it too far?
I guess it really depends on what you're considering genetically modified. Because, corn that we know it is today is nothing like corn.
Like the banana?
What it originally was. Like broccoli is 100% GMO.
It is?
Fucking broccoli today is 100% creation of humans.
What do you mean? What was it before? Was it cooler before? Probably tasted better.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Who likes broccoli that much? No wonder I don't like it.
Most crops today are selective breeding from hundreds of years ago.
That's what I'm saying. So but isn't the argument that some things need to be GMO'd or modified or selective breed, whatever they call it, just to get higher yields for the population and food needs, correct? Isn't that the argument?
For sure.
But they've definitely taken it too far.
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. On one hand, is it kind of bullshit that if you buy corn from Monsanto that you can't reuse those kernels? Yeah. But on the other hand, if Monsanto figured out, engineered corn and then went out of business 2 years later because nobody's buying it anymore because then now everybody just has it from the first fucking time they bought it. Now you don't have a company figuring out shit for the future and investing money in R&D. So I don't know. It's complicated.
It is complicated. I don't know what the solution is. I just think, I don't know. I'm too consumed. I'm too consumed with food lately. It's the number one thing I focus on, trying to put good stuff in. It helps my autoimmune disorder. I have a weird skin disease because of it. I have to be very particular or else it's a nightmare for me. But I don't know. It just seems like I can't ever find just normal stuff, no matter how hard I dig or how much money I throw at it. And then you hit a tipping point where you're like, it's a lot of money for a chicken, it's not that much. And you're like, you got to think about that feeding everyone else. And I don't know. I'm not ready.
I'm really excited.
That type of
big Big Food and Big Pharma are about to go to fucking battle.
Over what?
Junk food industry.
Yeah.
What's the chemical inside of, what's that new drug that everybody's taking for weight loss? Ozempic. It's like GF1 modifier.
Yeah, something like that.
GPL1, GLP1.
Semaglutide.
Yeah, that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's the chemical that your stomach produces to tell you that you're full.
Yeah.
Right? Junk food companies are literally seeing a decrease in profits and purchases because too many people are losing weight and feeling full, so they don't keep eating all the fucking Doritos and shit, right?
What a bummer.
They're working on making junk food that hacks that stomach chemical so you still feel hungry anyways to bypass Ozempic. So it's literally junk food industry fucking you, like literally just designing food to be as tasty and delicious as possible and as not filling as possible to get you to be able to eat an entire bag of chips in one sitting and still not be full. And then Big Pharma comes in and is like, hey, we've got a drug so you can eat that shit and then you are going to feel full. And then they come back in and they're like, we're going to figure out a way to bypass that shit so you guys keep eating more fucking Doritos. And my real question, what the fuck does this do to a normal dude not taking the drug?
I don't know. Sounds like uncontrollable
diarrhea. What happens when you eat super Doritos and you're not on the Big Pharma fucking protection plan?
I don't know.
You're going to turn into a zombie eating Doritos.
I'm not full, but I think I'm full, but I'm not. Do you remember when they had those chips that had Olestra in them? Do you remember that?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Olestra was like this fat thing, and one of the side effects was anal leakage. Because the whole pitch was like, it's the healthy chip. And people, this was back in the 90s. So you had to be like 5 seconds old. And, to quote your lovely wife, my old ass was a little older. Yeah. It's a fat substitute that provides no calories, but can cause digestive issues like diarrhea, abdominal cramping in individuals. Yeah. Anal leakage. Because it was, wow, those are the chips. It was like on Oprah. She was talking about it. She was losing weight. And I remember like moms used to watch that stuff, and I was a latchkey kid. So that would be on. And it was a big thing. And it was the best chips ever. But people were just shitting themselves like crazy eating these chips with this fake fat. Huh. Yeah, it was one of those like Snackwell trends thing. You remember that? The Snackwells? Did you ever see those?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Snackwells? It was like, oh, it's like a healthy Hostess. It was not. It's just another like fake food again. And then like that led into the Atkins diet craze. That was like the next.
That's what led into the vegan stuff.
The vegan stuff and the Atkins.
What is it? The Beyond Meat is what it's called, or
that stuff terrifies me. I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I don't want to see it. It's
so much healthier than real meat. Reads the ingredient list, 47 words that are 97 characters long, and I can't pronounce any of them. I'm sure that's better for me.
Yeah, you just took a bunch of stuff, mashed it together, and painted it brown.
Some fucking dude that's like, you get the vegans on one side, and then you have like the hardcore carnivore diet people on the other side. This like carnivore diet dude made a video about how he was sick of vegans always trying to make fake meat. So he made meat bread, and he goes through this recipe of like ultra fine dicing hamburger. Yeah. And I don't know, I can't remember what he did to it, but basically he ended up making a loaf of bread out of hamburger, and it actually kind of fucking looked like bread.
Hell yeah.
And then he put it on a hamburger and was eating it.
Hell yeah.
How does it feel, vegans?
I win. It was probably the Liver King when he was threatening Joe Rogan. That guy really fell off, huh? Hard to believe.
That guy was just the reinforcement of never letting me forget how dumb some people can be. Like,
yeah.
Nobody that's ever seen a weight room in real life looked at that dude and was like, yep, it's liver and testicles that's making him look like that.
Yeah. Dude, my biggest problem with him, and not him, is society, is that they had to make a whole Netflix documentary for people to be like, yeah, it wasn't liver, it was steroids.
Like,
They dedicated an hour and a half, and the whole thing, he's like, yeah, I lied a lot.
He was on like thousands of dollars worth of gear a month, like an insane amount of steroids.
Yes. And he got caught emailing no plates,
no dates.
No dates. He literally said, my name is Brian Johnson, AKA the Liver King. Here is my protocol that I am blasting, and put a ridiculous amount of gear, a Hemsworth amount of gear. Like, you got a franchise and look at him. Look at him. Yeah. I'm just eating some testicles. Who's that? Duchette? Is that his name? He seems pretty on the level, right?
I don't care if you do steroids, but like
his abs are fake too.
That.
His abs
are fake for sure.
There's like one video I saw of him like dancing when he was threatening Joe Rogan and like circling Austin like a madman. And he's like threatening him and he's breathing. And when you see him breathe, his sides expand, but not his abs.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on, dude. Like it's like a turtle shell. I think he's calmed down now. But yeah, look, he's even talking about his abs right here. He's like, yeah, that's not real.
Nobody's abs are flexed 24/7.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. Either that or he's got really good lighting.
Outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like,
I don't know how, but people really had to be told. You should watch the documentary. It's pretty funny because it's just him being like, yeah, well, you know, I wanted to help people. And then like his business partners, where they're all like, I didn't know. They were making money hand over fist. There
is nobody that makes a living in the fitness industry that looked at that guy for 5 seconds and didn't know he was blasting gear.
It's insane.
And again, I don't care if you do steroids, but don't fucking go lie about it so you can sell dehydrated liver capsules.
Yeah. Because that stuff is good for you. That stuff is good, but you're not going to get there. And, you know, I'm sure it works out a lot. All that stuff. Blah, 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 blah. But just tell the truth. No one cares about anything else other than the truth. Just don't lie. It's the cover-up that gets you. A lot of that's been applicable.
That's why I think we should allow steroids in MMA.
I mean,
I'm just saying, hear me out.
Okay.
You got clean division, dirty division. You got clean division and open class.
Say less.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Like when Brock Lesnar made his comeback and they're like, we're not going to test Brock Lesnar for steroids and he's going to fight Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
And then like, we'll test him after the fact. He was blasting an insane amount of gear. And then Mark Hunt's pissed off. Like, Mark Hunt wasn't mad that Brock Lesnar was on steroids. Mark Hunt was mad that he wasn't able to make an informed decision that I'm going to go fight a 260-pound man that's got the testosterone level of a fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah.
What we need to do is just keep the UFC as open like it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then just create an Olympic division for the Olympics where you have to be clean.
I kind of like this.
So that way you just don't separate the divisions in UFC and people know what they're getting when they watch the UFC. And
that's the thing that pisses me off. And people are always like, well, it's not fair because back in the day when people used to set records, they didn't have all these enhancements and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, first of all, in the last 40 years they did. I mean, go back and look at professional athletes in the 90s. Don't you think it's weird that
Don't you think
it's weird a bunch of 23-year-olds were balding?
Yeah.
Just watch the documentary, Bigger, Stronger, Faster.
Boom.
Like, but the part that pisses me off is they're like, well, it's not fair because those people set those records and they weren't cheating with whatever. And it's like, cool. We're also like, look at the technology advancement in fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a fair that you're running in fucking $600 marathon specific ASICs and some dude back in the day was running in borderline dress shoes?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
They have like carbon plates in them.
Yeah, they got shoes that are fucking banned because they have a carbon plate that have you seen the video?
I know they're banned, but I've seen them.
There's a video where they fold a regular running shoe in half and it just like and falls down.
Yeah.
And they fold this carbon plate in half and let it go. And the shoe fucking shoots like 10 feet across the room.
I have seen that.
And it's like the energy return from this engineered shoe. And it's like, that's not a fucking fair advantage either. Like, do we want to find out how fast a motherfucker can run or not? Like, just open the floodgates and let's see it.
There it is with carbon plate.
Tell me that's not going to make a difference over the course of 26.2 fucking miles.
I bet running in those makes you feel like a god.
Like you feel like you're on the flat escalator at the airport.
I could do, dude, I'm going to get some of those. Just cuz. Challenge my kids to races and then just like, because they're starting to catch, they're like close. Christian's always like, let them beat you. And I'm like, no.
Absolutely not.
When they beat me, they'll beat me.
It's going to mean something.
And they'll remember it forever. Not anymore. They're gonna put me in the grave being like, Dad won every single foot race.
Have you seen that trend where they're people are filming racing their kids for like every year on their birthday to see when they get beat? It's pretty cool.
I might
just do like a time lapse of like, them at 5 years old, them at 6 years old, them at 7 years old.
That'll make me cry, dude. That'll make me cry. I don't need to see that. The iPhone photo memories is just dedicated to make me cry in public places.
Bro, it's horrible.
I'll be on a plane and I'll just be like, and it's soft music and it's like, your family over the years. I'm just like.
Literally, they were sitting in Apple headquarters and they're like, you remember that fucking Sarah McLachlan video with the sad dogs?
Mm-hmm.
In the arms of an angel. I want that, but with people's kids, and I want it to pop up randomly on their fucking iPhones to make them cry in public. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, and it's always when you're like, oh, I have a meeting at, oh, look at them. They're so cute. It's every single time. I can't escape it. And it's, I don't know, but that's part of it, being a dad, is watching them grow up, but it sucks because I don't want them to ever grow up because it was awesome. I miss them when they were like the boys' age because they're just like, they're little and they're squishy and they want to hug you and they want to play with you. And now they're just like, whatever, old man. Now they're just gaslighting me all the time. Like I sent them the photo of the cash and they were like, stop, you're not cool. But Boss's family was like, you're the coolest guy ever. We love you so much. You make us happy. Meanwhile, my daughters are like, we don't think you're cool at all, old man. It's all right. It's
Mine are
good.
still young. Yours are in high school.
Yeah, but you know what sucks? They then turn around, they tell their friends like, dude, my dad's cool. Check out this photo. I just want a little bit of it. A little bit for the boy. That's all I'm saying. Well, it's about that time to kick it over to pepperbox.tv for the exclusive after show. Sometime the shows are tied to the episodes. They're going to be adventures and other things too. Maybe we'll even I got an idea. We're going to bring the whole gang out for, the Des Moines show, right? Flux coming for that one?
Uh-huh.
We could just do some crazy behind the scenes stuff there for the after show. Well, you're going to be documenting that too. We'll figure it out. We'll do more adventures.
Yeah.
More underwhelming adventures to be found exclusively ad-free and uncensored on Pepperbox TV. Nick, any saved rounds or alibis? You showing me your boots?
No, I just want to get really high and go to Disney with our families. I feel like that would be.
Brother, I want to do it. And I also want to do it before they ruin Harry Potter World. I'm not excited about all the decisions they made. That's it. And that's how it's done.
Okay, bye.